Miles, aka A1. Just want to say welcome. Welcome to Conversations with your boy Andre Miles, aka A1. Yeah, man. Here we are. Here we are. You know what I'm saying? Face to face, screen to screen, however you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful day. What we doing, man? We just having fun. We just having conversations. People talking. We coming in tarnished and coming out polished. You know what I'm saying? Iron sharpen iron, right? No question. So let me hush up. Again, let me say welcome. Let's go get into it. Y'all ready? Let's do this, man. What's going on, y'all? What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your friend and family, Andre Miles Sr., aka A1 Ayo, episode 3. Yeah, man. We get into pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Ayo, first I want to say thank you to, those that requested to be a part of the listening party for the EP. Again, thank you so much. So yo, let's not even waste any time, man. Let's dive right into this one, shall we? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So what's been on my spirit for a while, man, is like understanding my life partner, right? So like a lot of you, I too, right, have read like 5 Love Languages. I've read Personality Plus. I too have read His Needs, Her Needs, you dig? Yo. I even read His Needs, Her Needs for Parents. Yeah, ask me again if I want to love my wife. Yeah, yo, dig. So a few years back, right, I was sitting working on building, the company, and I got to thinking like, why am I doing this? This being any and all extra things other than like being a husband and father, right? Anyway, it sent me on a journey down this road of thought, you know what I'm saying, of what it would look like, right, if I put away all wants and put that time and energy into my family, you know what I'm saying. Then it hit me, you know what I'm saying. Like I'm being led, right? To help people understand the importance of being in a married relationship with Yahweh, our God, at the center of it all. You know what I'm saying? I know it's crazy, right? I know. Stop it, all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know it's crazy, that this will be coming, from that one guy, you know what I'm saying, that wanted nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing to do with a committed relationship. You dig what I'm saying? So all I can say to that is like, thank you, Yahweh, for the ability to change, right? However, like, I don't even think it has to be so hard, man. I mean, not as hard as, so many has made it out to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, why have people made this so hard, and what I mean by hard is, the understanding, right? The understanding that when I said I do, right? What I was really saying is today, this day, right now, I choose to die to self and live for her or him, ladies. You know what I'm saying? And our family. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, the understanding is okay. Yeah, I can do that. However, like, the action isn't quite that easy, is it? Like I said before, that before I can start learning about my life partner, right, I must first get an idea of self. You know what I'm saying? I have to ask myself if I know me, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can identify with what makes me feel that sense of joy, that sense of peace. You know what I'm saying? I have to know this so that I can be able to communicate this to my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can't communicate this, right, then how can I, real talk, man, then how can I be mad at her, right, for not being able to fulfill those needs? Yo, dig. When I came across the read Personality Plus, right, you know what I'm saying, a few years back, you know what I'm saying, like straight up and down, like I was blown back, yo, at how much I didn't know about myself. I mean, if I'm honest, right, with the key word being honest, if we're honest about, our characteristic traits, then when you read about the different personality traits, you will find yourself in one of them, or you may find yourself in more. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's about wanting to be honest. You know what I'm saying? You know, nothing can work unless you are honest. You know, so what did I find out about myself after and during my time of reading? Well, first, I took the assessment test. Okay, then right away, like you find yourself at these words like I don't know, like popular sanguine personality. And then there's one called perfect melancholy personality. And then there's like powerful choleric personality. And then lastly, there's peaceful phlegmatic personality. And I was like, what? like what is this? You know what I'm saying? Like who made up these words? You know what I'm saying? At that time that I never heard of before, right? So, I think the biggest thing, for me, that made this so easy to pick up, was the fact that it wasn't a recommended read. You dig? It wasn't a homework assignment. You know what I'm saying? To help fix my marriage or like anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Nah. What it was. It was interesting. You know what I'm saying? It was like mad interesting. Like I couldn't even put it down, yo. You know what I'm saying? True fact is, I love learning. You know what I'm saying? I love knowing. You know what I'm saying? I love knowing the truth anyway. You know what I'm saying? However, so anyway, I read popular sanguine, right? The extrovert, the talker, the optimist. You know what I'm saying? And then next there was perfect melancholy. You know what I'm saying? The introvert, the thinker, the pessimist. You know what I'm saying? Dig that. Then I read like powerful choleric. You know what I'm saying? The extrovert, the doer, the optimist. You know what I'm saying? And then like up next was peaceful phlegmatic. You know what I'm saying? Again, the introvert, the watcher, the pessimist. So what I got from this is like we think we know, right? We think we know who we are. Only we truly have no idea. You know what I'm saying? None at all. So while some people have like only one of these characteristics, right? I found that I share like a little from three. The personality that I identify with the most, right, is the powerful choleric. You know what I'm saying? And the emotions for that characteristic trait include born leader, dynamic and active, compulsive need for change. You know what I'm saying? Must correct wrongs, got to. Strong-willed and decisive, unemotional, not easily discouraged, independent and self-sufficient, exudes confidence. You dig what I'm saying? Can run anything, and then this personality trait as a parent, exerts like sound leadership, establishes goals, motivates family to action, what else? Knows the right answer. Of course, I gotta have the right answer, right? Knows the right answer, you know what I'm saying? Organizes household, and then like this personality at work is goal-oriented, you know what I'm saying? Sees the whole picture, organizes well, seeks practical solutions, you know what I'm saying? Moves quickly to action, delegates work, insists on production, makes the goal, simulates activity, thrives in opposition. And then finally, as a friend, this personality trait has little need for friends, right? Will work for group activity, will lead and organize, is usually right. You know what I'm saying? Usually. Always right? and excels in emergencies. You know what I'm saying? The second personality, right, that I identify with is the perfect melancholy, right? And the emotions include deep and thoughtful, analytical, serious and purposeful, genius prone, of course, right? Talented and creative, artistic or musical, philosophical and poetic, appreciative of beauty, sensitive to others, self-sacrificing, consensuous, idealistic. And then as a parent, for this personality, this personality sets like high standards. Wants everything done right. I do. As a lot of you, keeps home in good order. Picks up after children. Sacrifices own will for others. Encourages scholarship and talent. And then like this personality at work, right? Let's see. It's schedule oriented, perfectionist, high standards, detail conscious. You know what I'm saying? Persistent and thorough. You know, orderly and organized, neat and tidy, economical. Sees the problems. You know what I'm saying? Finds creative solutions. Needs to finish what is started, and then it likes charts, graphs, figures, lists, right? And then this personality as a friend, makes friends cautiously, content to stay in the background. That's not really me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Avoids causing attention. Yeah, that one, that little bit of that personality isn't me either. You know what I'm saying? Faithful and devoted. Will listen to complaints. Can solve others' problems. Deep concern for other people. Move to tears with compassion. And then seeks ideal mate. You know. Now there are two other personalities, which one of them, right? Which one of them I do not identify with at all. You know what I'm saying? And that is the peaceful phlegmatic, right? And so this personality is the personality that I work on becoming every single day, right? The other three are just who I am. So I don't have to put any effort or work into them. You know what I'm saying? However, this one here, right? This is like an everyday work act, for me. And so for this one, like the emotions, the emotions for this personality are low key and easygoing, relaxed, calm, cool, and collected. You know what I'm saying? Patient, well balanced, consistent life, quiet but witty, sympathetic and kind, keeps emotions hidden, right? I don't. I'm off the cuff, on the sleeve. Happy and reconciled to life, all-purpose person. As a parent, makes a good parent. Takes time, for the children. It's not in a hurry. Can take the good with the bad. Doesn't get upset easily. And then his personality at work is competent and steady, peaceful and agreeable. Has administrative ability, mediates problems, avoids conflicts, good under pressure. What else? Finds the easy way. And then as a friend, let me see, easy to get along with, right? Pleasant and enjoyable, inoffensive, good listener, dry sense of humor. Enjoys watching people and has many friends, right? Has compassion and concern. And then now the last personality that I identify with is the popular sanguine. Okay, and so for this personality, here are the emotions for it, right? Appealing personality, talkative, storyteller, life of the party, good sense of humor, right? Memory for color, physically holds on to listener, emotional and demonstrative, right? Enthusiastic and expressive, cheerful and bubbling all over. You dig what I'm saying? Curious, good on stage, wide-eyed and innocent. You know what I'm saying? Lives in the present. Changeable disposition, sincere at heart, and always a child. And this one as a parent, makes home fun, is liked by children's friends, turns disaster into humor, is the circus master. You know what I'm saying? And then like this personality at work, volunteers for jobs. You know what I'm saying? Thinks up new activities. Looks great on the surface. So we got a little something there, right? Looks great on the surface, creative and colorful, has energy and enthusiasm, starts in a flashy way, inspires others to join, charms others to work, And then as a friend, right, makes friends easily, loves people, thrives on compliments, seems exciting, envied by others, doesn't hold grudges, apologizes quickly. You know what I'm saying? Prevents dull moments, and like spontaneous activities. Now, in all this, remember, every trait or emotion doesn't apply to the makeup of me. You know what I'm saying? However, these three, right, in this order, describe me and how I get down. You know what I'm saying? Now, you may be asking yourself, right? Like, what in the world was that all about, Dre? Right? So the purpose of me sharing this, right, is so that you too, right, can get a better understanding of self, right? That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Because straight up and down, we all claim to know who we are. You know what I'm saying? When in reality, like I said before, we have no idea who we are. You know what I'm saying? We just know what our parents and older family members have told us who we are. You know what I'm saying? And how we should think, and then influence how we see the world. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know who you are, again, I said this, if you don't know who you are, how can you help your life partner get to know you? That is what this is all about, yo. You know what I'm saying? That is what this is, right? So hold up. I just want to take a quick minute, you know what I'm saying, to look at the pros and the cons, right, of each personality. To see how we can approach a con, right, and turn it into a pro, right, by looking at another personality trait and then replacing its pro for our con, right? Right? Because, man, there are some ugly, right? Some ugly in these personalities, man. Trust me. You see what I'm saying? And I just don't mean the cons, right? Sometimes a pro, yo, right? Sometimes a pro can be a con, right? Because positives carried to extremes become negatives, right? Right? Stay with me here. Stay with me. So let's take a look like the popular sanguines, right? The great ability to carry on a colorful conversation, like whether in the co-op or the Congo, yo, is a plus, and it's envied by others, right? However, carried to extremes, right? The popular sanguine is constantly talking, right? Monopolizing, okay? Interrupting and straying too far from the truth. You dig what I'm saying? Right. Right. Let's take a look at that perfect melancholies, right? So it's deep analytical thinking, right? It's like a genius trait, much respected by those of lighter minds. Can you dig it? Yet, carried to extremes, okay? He becomes brooding and depressed. You see what I'm saying? Let's take a look at that powerful cholerics, right? The gift for quick and incisive leadership, right, is deeply and desperately needed, right, you know what I'm saying, in every phase of life today. However, carried to extremes, the powerful choleric becomes bossy, controlling, and manipulative. You see what I'm saying? Dig that. So then let's take a look at that peaceful phlegmatics, right? The easygoing nature, right, is admirable, combination that makes this one, the favorite of any group of life today, man. Yet carried to extremes. Again, carried to extremes, the peaceful phlegmatic doesn't care about doing anything and is indifferent and indecisive, right? So, you know what I'm saying? As we look at each one of these temperaments, right? You know what I'm saying? With an eye to examining ourselves, right? We should know those attributes that cause positive responses in others and lift our self-image, right? Then we should reflect on these characteristics. And then after that, right, we should pay special attention, to those extremes of behavior. You dig what I'm saying? That are offensive to others. And finally, pledge to ourselves that we will dedicate our human and spiritual resources to overcoming these. You know what I'm saying? To overcoming like these problem areas, right? So what does that look like? That would mean, to pray, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That would mean like to get in the prayer position and pray. So why did I share that, right? Again, because some of y'all only heard, the positive or the big you up parts, you know what I'm saying, of your temperament, right? However, this isn't, y'all. This isn't about the good parts of you, right? This is about coming to know and understand the not, right? The not so good side of you. Dig this. The only way, right, to let someone you want to spend the rest of your life with, hear what I'm saying, that you say that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you have to know who you are. There's like no, I don't know why we're not thinking like this from like way back. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom and them should have been telling me that, like, you have to get to know who you are before you can like get with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, man, again, the key in all this, man, is like finding out and getting the understanding of self, right? Because it's the only way to understand that I don't. It's like mind-boggling to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like every time, if you just stop and think, like, we expect so much from the other one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we use those things of happy. Of course, y'all know how I feel about that. Happy doesn't exist. It's nowhere in our reading, especially if you're a faith-filled person. There's no happy in the Bible or nothing like that. We're not designed to make each other happy. Our joy, comes from, Yahweh, by praising Him and worshiping and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So there's no, but the joy comes from, when you see your person happy. Like I said in the, last ep, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get joy, right, by seeing you full of joy, by seeing you get out of life what you want. You know what I mean? And I had something to do with that. You know what I mean? Like that's my joy. I get joy from you. You know what I'm saying? Being filled. And then vice versa. Your joy is coming from seeing that, like, wow, I'm making a difference in that person's life. Like I'm not worried about me. I'm only worried about them. And then watch this, they're only worried about you. So then therefore the both of you continue to feel and fulfill, refill, replenish one another all the time by, putting you last. You know what I'm saying? And then first, that is like what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. The whole dumping, the whole into you, into me, into you, into me. I drink into, and we keep filling, And so, yeah, no one's ever getting empty. And when we're not empty, there's no what about me, and the selfishness all comes in and all this other stuff. And then the tit for tat type stuff comes up where you didn't do it, and that's when the conditional love comes in. That's the only way we know and understand how to love. But I do feel strongly, we already love unconditional, like I said before, with our children. There's no condition on a baby to love it. We just do and do for it. And we can be the same way with one another. Like, it's not about me, it's all about you. And as long as we say that, it's not about me, it's all about you. And mean it. And seriously mean it. Then that's where, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dig that, yeah, man. Dig that. It's just that's, to me, it's just that simple. It's hard, right? But just the thought of it, it's just that easy. And then when you put the one in front of it, all you got to do is want to go do it, and then you do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I feel about that right there. So yeah, man. I don't know. like I said, the only way, to let someone you want to spend the rest of your life with, man, is to understand that you must first, right? At the end of the day, know who you are, man. Dig that, And then when you get there, what I'm saying? There meaning, that place of knowing who you are. You know what I'm saying? Then and only then, man, can you begin to share, or can we begin to share ourselves, what I'm saying, with our other, right? There is no way in the world we can get mad, right? There's no way in the world, y'all, we can get mad at our person when they don't understand us, right? You should be first mad at self, right? For not knowing who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because when you know who you are, right, you can now help your person, see how it's working? You can help your person understand how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? It will help you, right, to be able to pay attention to them, right? So, okay, I digress. Let's get off into these questions, man. Let me see the first question. What made you write this song? Well, the truth is, I was and still find myself living this song, man. Sadly to say, it bothers me so much because, what I'm saying, like, there's no love in it at all, right? None at all, man. When Yahweh brought this, to my attention, I was like, yo, when it was right in front of my face, I'm like, yo, this is horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need help, man. I mean, I'm serious, and so I had to write it out. Like, that's my therapy. And when I did, this is what was birthed. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear my wife. You know what I'm saying? And then only more than that, like, I want to see her. I want her to know that I see her, man. You know what I'm saying? And all that she is to me, to let her know I see her, and everything she does, I couldn't say it all, like I couldn't put it all in one song, you know what I'm saying? That's why I wrote the remix, yo. You know what I'm saying? We'll get off into that next week. Dig that. You know what I'm saying? So let's check out the next question, man. Okay. Let me see. Here it comes. All right, so which temperament are you and which temperament is your wife? I love that question. We touched on it a little bit earlier, as far as mine. So like I said earlier, I think I'm a little of two of the temperaments. You know what I'm saying? Which would be like perfect melancholy. I got some of that in there, and then like popular sanguine, right? I got some of that in there too, and then all of, you know what I'm saying, the temperament of powerful choleric. You know what I'm saying? So like my wife, my wife, that is something she will have to let me know. You know what I'm saying? Dig that. So, and when she does, I will share that with you. You know what I'm saying? Dig. Now don't get it twisted. We are still working on us every day. You know what I'm saying? Even though this is year 10, going on year 11. On July the 26th, 2024 this year, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, we are still growing, man, and we will continue to grow until our last breath, you know what I'm saying? Can you dig it? So, yeah, man, let's look at the next question, shall we? Let me see here. When it pops up, there it is. If the words in your song are true, I think you are a monster. Whoa. To overlook your wife's needs, to think of her conversations as empty and lacking substance. And if she doesn't have the capability, if she doesn't have the capability to hold an intelligent conversation, it goes on to say, I get so tired of men thinking that they are everything and women are nothing. If it were me, I would have let you go and found me someone that was willing to listen to my dumb and empty conversation. Someone that sees me and hears me. I'm going to pray for your wife. He goes on to say, I'm going to pray for your wife in that she finds healing from your abuse. Wow. Abuse. I guess. Well, I never looked. I guess it could fall into the category of abuse. You know what I'm saying? Forgive me for my ignorance. I can't do what I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what true love was, right? But real quick, it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. Let me help you understand a little something. So let me draw the picture for you. So here I am. I'm working on something, right? That is important to me, right? Now mind you, I came to you earlier and expressed that I would like to spend some time, or just give you a hug. And right as I approached, I was told that, like, pushed away, sort of like as if though I don't see you doing something, that you're busy and doing whatever it is that you are doing. You know what I'm saying? And so, but what I see you doing is scrolling on your phone, which to me doesn't seem all that important, right? So I say to myself, like, you can't put the phone down, or whatever you deem to be important to you at that time. You know what I'm saying? You can't put it down for 2 seconds to hear me or see me or give me a hug. Or better, watch this. Better yet, if I come up to you from behind, kiss you on your neck, and you draw away from me, and then say to me that it doesn't always have to be about sex, I'm like, sex isn't even on my mind, yo. You know what I'm saying? Not at this time. All I was doing was showing affection. And in doing so, I was rejected, right? Never been rejected. So anyway, a few hours go by, right? And I am now doing my something, right? That is important to me. Dig that. And then in walks you. You don't ask if I'm busy or anything, right? You just start talking. Rude, right? And then when I don't stop to give you my undivided attention, you get mad. You get mad and say that you guess that what you have to say, right, isn't important to me because I'm not stopping to put you first. So here's the problem in that, right? You reject me. However, when you finish with your importance, you feel like I too at that time should stop my activity and come be with you. Now, not that that's right? The whole tit for tat thing. Like, I'm terrible with that, right? However, there's no way, right? There is no way that you are going to push me away, and then just because you are back to a reality, to your reality or whatever, right? I'm supposed to just stop. Nope. Can't do it. Couldn't do it, right? I would never, right? You know what I'm saying? Allow anyone to just like walk all over me. So has this happened? Yes, this has happened. You know what I'm saying? And then as far as like conversation, I don't care for meaningless conversation, for like meaningless chatter, right? Like I want to build with someone, like, you know what I'm saying, with some intelligence, something that will help me grow in who I am, you know what I'm saying, to be. You dig? However, yo, we are getting better in this area, man. The first step that we took, you know what I'm saying, was admitting, that we were wrong, in what we were doing. She understands that, her thinking that she is the queen of the world and it revolves around her, that type of state of mind has to change. And in me, I now understand that I have to communicate better, right? I have to be the bigger person and stop doing the tit for tat. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing the conditional love type thing. You know what I'm saying? You did that, so now I'm not going to do that. We never get anywhere. So the only way, right? The only way that I could have wrote, this record and the remix, you know what I'm saying, was, to first admit, my faults, in the situation. And I truly apologize that you feel that way about me. However, I'm not in the business of winning people over. So how you feel about me doesn't cause me to lose, any sleep, Now, how my wife and Yahweh feel about that form of treatment does bother me. And it does cause me to lose some sleep. You know what I'm saying? All I can ask for from you, you know what I'm saying, is that you stay in prayer for both me, right, and my wife. And I just say thank you. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for your question and your comment, right? The next says, Says, I think the song is well written. I love this song. This song has been a great help for me. I can't formulate the words to come out like you write them. So I play the song for my wife and tell her that this is what I'm trying to convey to her. Okay. So thank you. Thank you for helping my marriage stay intact. Man, thank you. Thank you, my friend. I truly appreciate that. All glory, man. All glory to Yahweh, man. That's for real. That's how I feel. All glory. It's not just words, you know. But that is why I write, man. You know, I write in hopes that it may help a couple that is on the outs with each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not for divorce, man. I did this project to share that everything and every day is not going to be great between us. You know what I'm saying? I also know that it's not like what is said or what is done. You know what I'm saying, to us. It's how we react to it, right? It's all about the attitude we choose to take on. You know what I'm saying? I do, man. I want to see my wife. Like I said before, I want to hear my wife. Better than that, I want her to know and, you know, and feel seen, right? I want her to know and feel heard. You know what I'm saying? I understand that if it feels like a chore when I'm doing it, then I'm not, you know, doing it out of love, man. There's no love in that, right? Next question. How long have you and your wife been married? I spoke on that a little earlier, but July 26, 2024, this year will be our 11th year married. Yo, dig this though. Dig this, real talk. It is taking us 10 years just to get started, right? Like, this is year one for us in a sense. Like, I'm not saying that all relationships and or marriages, right, have to go 10 to 11 years before, you know, they, meaning the couple, you know, get into a place where both parties are applying to each other the love that the Bible speaks of, right? That's what this is for, so that people don't have to go 10 to 11 years, right? That they get to a place where they allow Yahweh, right, to be at the center of their marriage sooner than later. Hey, listen. We can continue, yo. Real talk. We can continue to do it by way of the United States of America tradition, right? Which has traditionally failed over and over and over, time and time and time again, right? Okay, hold up before you start bugging, right? Let's take a look at some numbers real quick. Hold on now. You know what I'm saying? Just let the numbers speak. Stay with me here, right? Stay with me here. All right, I'm going somewhere with this, baby. Trust me. Listen to this. Every 42 seconds, you hearing me? Every 42 seconds, there is one divorce in America. That equates to 86 divorces per hour. 2,046 divorces per day, 14,364 divorces per week, and 746,971 divorces per year. Every 16 seconds, there is a marriage in the United States that equates to 230 marriages per hour, 38,762 marriages per week, 200,000, 15,603 per year. There are nearly 3 divorces in the same time it takes for a couple to recite their wedding vows. Did you hear me? I said there are nearly 3 divorces in the same time it takes for a couple to recite their wedding vows, which takes about 2 minutes. What? 430 divorces happen during the average wedding reception, which lasts about 5 hours. There are 500,975,768 divorces over the course of an average first marriage that ends in divorce. Among all Americans, right, 18 years of age or older, whether they have been married or not, right, 25% have gone through a marital split. So over a 40-year period, right, 67% of first marriages terminate. The average length, right, the average length of a marriage that ends in a divorce is 8 years, right? Lack of commitment is the most common reason. Lack of commitment is the most common reason given by divorcing couples at 73%. The others are, right, argue too much at 56%, infidelity at 55%, married too young, right, at 46%, unrealistic expectations at 45%, lack of equality in the relationship at 44%, lack of preparation for marriage at 41%, and then lastly is domestic violence or abuse. You would think that would be number one. That's at 25%, right? 48% of those who marry before age of 18 are likely to divorce within 10 years, compared to 25% of those who marry after the age of 25. Huh? Look, 60% of couples married between the age of 20 and 25, right, will end in divorce. Those who wait to marry, on the other hand, until they are like over 25 years old, are 24% less likely to get divorced. Okay? Let's take a look at the 5 states. The 5 states, right, with the highest divorce rate. 5 states with the highest divorce rate. Now, this is according to the CDC, all right? So it says that Nevada, right, is at 5.6%, West Virginia at 5.2%, Arkansas at 5.3%, Idaho at 4.9%, Oklahoma at 5.2%. Now let's take a look at the states with the lowest divorce rate. All right, again, this is according to the CDC. Iowa at 2.4%, Illinois at 2.2%, Massachusetts at 2.7%, North Dakota at 2.7%, and Pennsylvania at 2.8%. Yo, certain studies have shown that daughters of divorced parents have a 60% higher divorce rate in marriages than children of non-divorced parents, while sons, right, while us, the sons, on the other hand, have a 35% higher rate, right? So then, according to a gentleman named Nicholas Wolfinger, right, and understanding the divorce cycle, the risk of divorce is 50% higher when one spouse comes from a divorced home, and then 200% higher. You see that jump? 200% higher when both partners come from a broken home, right? Lastly, half of all children in the United States will witness the ending of a parent's marriage. So let me end with this. 43%, right? 43% of children in the United States are being raised without their fathers present, right? 90% of divorced mothers have custody of their children. Okay, and then over 79% of custodial mothers receive a child support award. It's child support, gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? While the custodial fathers, just under 30%, receive one. Almost 50% of the parents with children that are going through a divorce, right? They move into poverty, man, after the divorce. Wow. Yo, those numbers that I just read off are crazy, right? To those of you who have kids and wish the best for them, you know what I'm saying? What does that say about any promise for them? You know what I'm saying? In marriage, you know what I'm saying? Let me ask you an even heavier question. How important, right, is it to you? Right? How important is it to you? That, you know what I'm saying, that you do your part, right? Do your part, whatever the part is in establishing a lasting marriage. You know what I'm saying? As we can see, you know, it's way bigger than just the two of you. You know what I'm saying? We have to walk away from this broken system that was established many years ago, yo. You know what I'm saying? We have to stop making the wedding, you hear me? We have to stop making the wedding the most important thing, you know. And when I say that, you know, you have to be willing to die to self and live for the other, what I am saying is that you have to be ready, yo. You have to be ready and willing to put yourself last in all of it. You know what I'm saying? This cannot be done, right? That whole putting yourself last cannot be done without the strength of Yahweh, man. We don't know how to do it. If you don't believe me, man, go ahead and give it a try, yo, and see where you end up. But I don't want you to do that, right? We have to stop the divorce cycle, man. It's not hard. It's not a hard concept to understand. However, I know it's the consistent action that is required, right? That is the hard part. Only again, with Yahweh at the head, right? Your chances increase 100%, man. You know what I'm saying? And without it, we stand no chance to win in this, man. Excuse me. I say that because we are all about self, man, from the beginning. It's all about our wants and our needs, right, being met. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how to give of ourselves, you know what I'm saying, without the strength of Yahweh being there. Excuse me, yo. We come out the womb, yo, like with conditions, you dig? We get married with conditional thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, we say things like, I'm not going to do for you until you do for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you give me a hug, then I'll give you a rub or a back rub. You know what I'm saying? It should be that way, y'all. You know, there's no love in that at all. You know, and see, like I said, man, you know, many times before, the want has to be greater than the need. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't really need each other for anything, y'all. Not as a grown adult. You know what I'm saying? I could do for myself. You know what I'm saying? What I am willing, what I'm allowing you to do for me. You know what I'm saying? However, I found that by changing the wording in that, you know what I'm saying, it changes everything. So instead of telling my wife that I don't need her, which oh man, I didn't even, which comes off harsh and insensitive, you know what I'm saying, which is not, right, was never my intent, man. You know what I'm saying? And when I was saying it can be said this way. I want to need you. This is a level of trust that many of us aren't willing to give. You know what I'm saying? With it, right, there is so much promise. Without it, though, yeah, you already know, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you can't be afraid of getting to know you. You know what I'm saying? The real you. You know, as we, you know, you can't be afraid to allow your life partner to know you. You can't be afraid of being transparent, right? To being vulnerable, right? If you're afraid, then don't commit, yo. Express to your person that I'm not ready. You know what I'm saying? Explain to them that, you know what I'm saying, you still have some growing to do in this area. You can't be afraid to say to them, right? You can't be afraid to say to them that I want to learn how to love correctly, right? Yo, that's gonna do it for this episode, y'all, of Conversations. I know this was a little different. We didn't really break down the verses, right, and then talk about each line and where it came from. And it's a reason for that, because I just think that this is so important. The whole project is important, right? And what it's based on, what it's talking about, you know, it's important. So on the remix, though, we will talk about, you know, line for line, and get through that, and then go through the questions. You know, once it's talked about, ask the question about the line that was written. And, you know, where did it come from? You know what I'm saying? It's all real life situations. There's nothing made up on here. There's nothing I got from watching another couple over there and then wrote about that and put myself in it. You know what I'm saying? I used to do that with my love records, you know what I'm saying? Because I never really loved a woman like that before. You know what I'm saying? People say, well, how can you write a love song if you never loved nobody? You know? I can watch movies like, you know, what was that movie, man? It was one of my favorite movies. I would never have watched this movie, but it's one of my favorite movies. I'll tell you in a minute when it come back to my brain, yo. But The Notebook. That's what it was. The Notebook. So anyway, and then you see people walking together, holding hands and things of that nature. And when you don't know, right, you think that's just how it works. I never knew it took, commitment, work, time, effort. Well, I didn't have that to give to nobody, right? Because I was chasing my thing, right? It was 100% all about me, And so many years ago, I apologized to anyone in my past, what I'm saying, that I may have rubbed the wrong way, hurt, I don't know if I was purposely trying to be a monster, but it was just, the life I was in at the time, my headspace, it was all about me, trying to, chase a dream, get the dream, hold the dream, live the dream, be the dream. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I digress, y'all. But where I'm at now in my life, this is what it's about, man. And this is so important. We pass these things down to our children, and if we want to break the cycle, and if we really want, married life to be what it's supposed to be, then we have to set the example. I wasn't a good example setter early in my parenting, you know what I'm saying? But again, like I said earlier, like I said to the young lady, thank you, Yahweh, for the, opportunity to change. As long as I continue to breathe, every second I have the opportunity to change. Every and all things about me, So again, like I said, I'm getting better, man, because I want to get better, And at the end of the day, that want is the strongest thing out there. So y'all be good, man. Stay loving on each other, man. I'm excited about the EP coming out, man. I'm really excited to hear you guys' opinions. I truly hope that all of us as writers and songwriters and stuff like that, guys that write, people that write books, anybody that puts something out, we hope people like it and enjoy it. And I have no expectations on it, to get a billion, reviews or likes, shares. Nah, man. I'm putting it out there as a help mechanism, man. Because even as I listen back, as I listen, you know what I'm saying. When I hear the words, it's therapeutic to me too. You know what I mean. So for the last time, I digress. Let y'all get back at it. I'll see y'all next week. Until then.